Hey there folks, welcome back to the McGrory YouTube channel, and I have a confession to make. Yes, I have a confession. And that confession is that this isn't actually the same BX that you saw in episode 1. I've had to sell that. I had to sell the trailer, because unfortunately I was running on a I was running on an alpha version of... I have the no police mod installed. Why am I being chased by the police? Anyway, as I try and escape in a broken car, I will explain the broken car. Yes, I was playing on an alpha version of the Cars and Parts. Things have changed between that and this, which is the public release version. So I had to sell my stuff because it was breaking things. And I also tried to install the inline 6, that's what this has, into the other BX, and it just kept crashing the game, I think again because of the instabilities of being on an alpha version. But now I have built a new inline 6 version of the same car that we had, with the main difference being that we now have the very broken front end. It has the inline 6 front end, which kind of makes it look like a Skyline, or it really makes it look like an R32 Skyline. I guess let's just take this back and get it repaired. But yeah, so we have the inline 6, which comes with a few benefits, some of which you'll find out later on in this series. But in this episode, we are going to repair. That's number one, I guess. We're going to go to Italy, and we're going to make some money, because apparently the drift zones in Italy are the way to make money. And so I needed a little bit more power. The inline 6 provides that. We have 525 horsepower. And there's a very scary police car again. I don't know why they're spawning. I'll need to look into it and see what's going on. It does look great though. Look at it, it's fantastic. Oh, beautiful police car. But yeah, so let's get to Italy and we'll catch you guys there. Alright guys, here we are. Oh, very busy. Hopefully the traffic despawns as soon as we actually hit the start line. Now, I don't know this course, and it is tight, and I watched Raceless crash out a few times on it. So, I'm not sure how this is going to go, but, oh, there we go, we're started, right. I'm not sure how this is going to go. I also haven't got a whole lot of time in the tuning of this car, so I don't even know if this is going to be set up very well for it. But we're going to hit it anyway and see how much we get at the top, because I've heard that it's crazy, crazy money. Ooh, bit overzealous there. Come on, get it back around. Nice, okay. I don't have the drift gear suspension, I just have the standard drift steering on this with race suspension. Wow, this is really struggling to get this turbo spilled up. The turbo lag on this is atrocious. And the crazy thing is, this is a stage 2 engine, but only a stock RB26 turbo, so I'm not sure why it finds it this hard to spin up. It does feel large, with the Ute being so much bigger than the BX, normal BX. It does feel big. It also feels heavy. But that might just be, because it's bigger, so you expect it to be heavier. 1,300 kilos isn't exactly heavy, you know. Come on. Oh, that was pretty poor. We might have knocked her alignment a little bit. It's not too bad, but it does feel a little bit different. Lots of clutch kicks to keep it spinning. I suppose we are in third, so that's not too crazy. But I kind of expected a bit more. This engine doesn't feel very torquey, which an inline 6 should feel quite torquey. But we're getting there. Maybe I've just got too much grip. Maybe these tires, the TTB tires, are just too grippy for what I'm trying to do. Yeah, it just doesn't feel nice. Doesn't feel nice and smooth. Maybe I should have just put it on sport tires, which I'm really used to how they grip, how they handle in the drifting. Since that's what we use in RLS FDRP. Okay. Yeah, these tires do definitely have a lot of grip. You can feel. It's hard to describe, but the feeling of these tires is that they have all of the grip, and then they have none of the grip. Whereas the sports are a little bit more forgiving than that. Oh, this might be the end here. Was that it? 124,000 points. Only 4 grand. What that means is either I didn't do very well, or Raceless has nerfed these. What do we think? Should we go put sport tires on it and see how it does? Yeah, let's do that. Alrighty guys, here we are in the sport tires, so fingers crossed this thing's a little bit easier to drive, a little bit more consistent. It might be my tune, it might be the car, it might be me, no idea, but either way, okay, oh, why is my luck like this? Okay, well, you can still see her wheel lines, but here we go. We are fixed. We're ready to try the sport compounds. See how they get on. Okay. So immediately I do feel like I'm more comfortable with this. Again, these are the tires that I spent so long drifting on with FDRP, and now my new FDRP car is a BX. Now it's a very different BX from this. Mine is not only a coupe, but it's a full cut chassis with a rear mounted radiator and a 4-link straight axle in the rear as well. So quite a bit different to this. I think it's quite a bit lighter as well. My FD car, I think, is around 1,100 kilos. But it is running these wheels. We are running these wheels on the front at least. But yeah, this does feel better. This does feel legitimately better. The turbo still feels laggy, meaning that I don't really like changing gear in case I drop out of the power band, like there. It appears to only have... It only starts to build boost above about 5,000 RPM. And then probably peak boost around 6,000. But then we run out at 7,800. So you're only getting about 1,800 RPM of peak boost. So I have to admit, it's not the best engine. It's probably a nice race engine because it's very linear in the way that it provides the power above 5,000. So, you know, with a nice close ratio box, you'll probably be able to make good use of that power and it'll be fine. But for a drift car where all you want is just consistent torque, V8s are the way to go. They just are. Look at what AngySumo is now doing with a Steve Morris racing engine and his BMW M2 with the carbon Kevlar Eurofighter style kit on it. He literally said that there's so many other people in FD who want to run a big block engine, but they're not too sure about switching yet, so he is kind of the guinea pig for it. And it's interesting because those engines are built for drag racing, so they're built to handle way more power than FD will ever need. But they're only developed to handle it for like 12 seconds at a time. Well, not even 12 seconds, like 8 seconds at a time. Maybe even less. And so being on the floor, bouncing off the limiter for, you know, 30, 40, 50 seconds, depending on the track, that's a completely different ball game for these Steve Morris engines. So I hope it works out for LZ. It's a cool engine, cool car. I think the only thing that I don't like about his new FD car, being the M2, is that he has no relationship with the car. You know, for his S15, we watched that car get built and grow and evolve and then eventually turn into an FD car. And I know it wasn't the most competitive FD car out there. I got 61 bucks for that. That didn't even cover the tires or the repair bills. Okay, I guess the drift zones have been nerfed, or I'm crap. One of the two. Well, I've made some changes again. Since the drifting isn't going to make us our money, I figured we would go back to deliveries. And so it's time for the other reason that I wanted the inline 6, which was all-wheel drive. So we now have an all-wheel drive BX. I changed the block from a stage 2 block to an ultra heavy, hoping that it would give us more torque in the mid-range, and it really actually did. But now we get an over rev above like 6,500, so we'll need to be careful with that. But for now, we should hopefully... okay, so these are awesome money, but we haven't unlocked any of them yet. Okay, let's keep looking. Okay, we have got two here for okay money. They're fragile, so we need to be careful, but they are going to the other side of the map. So let's take it. Let's try it. See how it goes. And so there we go. It's now evening in this beautiful little town. And still not level 4. Damn, okay. But for now, guys, that's going to be it. I think next episode, I'm probably going to try and graft some of the deliveries, like, not in an episode. I'll just get them done so we can get up to level 5. And then we'll make some real money. And then we'll buy some real cars. So, take it easy, everyone. Bye.